have there to secure the 9th round.
It's very funny how Soul Blaze King was just jumping in the trunk and tried to like get out from the other side and dodges the bullet through the wallbang. But fortunately he survived there, but unfortunately couldn't get much done when 3 Ages jump onto him and he tried to get a surprise kill, but someone's just watching him all the time.
Yep. It's going to be mostly a full buy here. We still have most Spectres and most weapons here on the side of Myth, so not too many upgrades, but Boom Esports, they really need a round win here. Otherwise, they're likely to lose the 10th, and they'll be facing 11-5 here. So could use a few more rounds here to play with in their favor, as we'll be following that Sova Bolt. I think, where is she? Oh my goodness, we're going to miss a kill though, however, as Phoenix attempting again. Actually, they're making this play out from B short, but unfortunately they've now lost quite heavily. Flashed up, they're going to be able to at least hold on to the Jet as spraying through the Cyber Cage is not going to find so much utility. So many smokes here, so hard to see, as Astrus will find one, looks for a second, but unfortunately the control isn't there, and Palafin doing incredible things here now, as that's going to be the site open for the taking. They get so much damage, but just fall short of actually getting killed. Nice start there, though, in return. Blaze King trying to hold on, but he's going to be overexposed there. Mushroom going to be able to find the pick there. It's going to be up to Notorious, both these members. One of them's one hit, the other one at least needs to be a shot to the body for it to work. Oh, what a flick! Down to the 1v1. One scenario here, Nico.
Yes, health advantage as well, but unfortunately was expecting on the left side of his screen, but somehow just jumping on the box and peeking with the head. Really nice play though. I would like to see that again. Crispy pound right to the head. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's a body shot.
That's all he needed. Still one tap, so one tap, right?
One tap is a one tap. Yeah.
If your teammates do the work for you, but it will be Boom Esports now finding themselves in a bit of a difficult situation, as Astrus actually gonna go for the Bucky here. So I'd like to see what he can get done now. It is kind of getting a little bit dire for the side of Boom Esports. They need some early picks here, as now they're gonna try and be a little bit aggressive out through A short, but they might be expecting this Adrian K at least finding one before Nugent's able to trade him away. Looking for some sprays, as that's gonna be a good recon bolt. They will be able to put down Notorious and drop of the hat. Now Astrus though, with the Bucky shot onto the enemy's Sage, Jet will be able to fall back. Ooh, they hear one. A great flash here could put Jet in a precarious situation, as Nugent will be able to wall bang that kill. It's going to be up to Supersys to try and hold on for a bit longer. Cyber Cage though, they're going to try and spray through this one. The shot's not connecting, and that's going to be the 3v1 secured for Myth. 1 round away from being put into match point.
Yeah, Myth did indeed play really well with the weapon advantage for them as well. The Bucky did come in surprised getting the first kill, dashes away, tried to get more done, but just too much to ask for from a Bucky. But I think Boom's starting to like the Bucky after what Myth showed them the Bucky can be done.
Yeah, I mean, they like it, but they don't like it that much, unfortunately, as it is not going to net them the win. Down by 6 rounds here. There's still time to come back, but it's going to need to be pretty lockstep here from the side of Boom Esports. On the defense, I said I did like them. I still stand by my word, but Myth are just getting the entry frags that they need, and without a Cypher, without really too much of this aggressive plan working out, it's so difficult, as we see Boom tend to try and play aggressive here, as this time they're going to play a little bit more standard here, some more defensive positions. Maybe they'd be better trying to play for the retake. They do have great flashes. They got some plenty of smokes. What do you think about that strat, instead of trying to play aggressively and lurking out from B long?
I think that's just their style though, but if, as you say, if it's not working out, they need to change it up. Is the 11, if they lose this round, they're going to give it the match point over to Myth, and then I believe that they did not want that to happen.
No, especially because if they lose this one here, they're going to be basically pistols and SMGs and versus
maybe
a full
Buckies.
Buy. Maybe Buckies, right? Maybe the Buckies are the thing that can break them here. But Myth, they've been looking quite strong thus far. Astrix gets a pick off into one. That's the spike carrier down. Still no one actually rotating over from A. They know it's a bit too dangerous here with the port right next to them, as they will hit them at least with a little bit of the fault line. Oh, lots of ultis being used here at the very least. The Mushroom looking to scout. He's going to completely whiff everyone here, as knives out. We do here as well. The Phoenix ulti being used, not really finding too much, but Eugen actually in the site. Oh, he's going to get knifed down by Asterisk here, though. Looking for a bit more, getting walled down to 58 HP. They need to hold on for a bit longer. Off the Love family, walling him down, ends up going through the window, getting peeked by Phoenix at a perfect time. The now Orbital Strike is going to put the Cypher into the corner, and they will be able to finally take a round here, Nico. 6-11. They do save 2 rifles and actually pick up the operator for Asterisk. This could still be possible.
Yeah, the nice open peak, not the open peak, I mean the angle peak for the Boom actually do get the kill on the spike carrier, but they believe that, oh, this might be a bait, so let's not rotate, and followed by a lot of our trade-off ultis. Both team wasted to run it back, and the Hunter's Fury did not get anything achieved, but however, Boom actually do pull it together and do get the kill. As you said, playing safely, not aggressively push, as the defender actually win them the round.
Yep, they do. They did actually commit the orbital strike there, so we're going to be without that one. This could possibly be decisive, but a round win here for Boom puts them in a really, really good position here to come back.
Yep, 11-6. This is the C. Passive trying to shoot smokes. Do get the Nosterus, do get 2 kills, doing a great job holding the choke point for Boom. But Bumpera do get the kill in return. Asterix get the kill.
Yeah.
Traded for Boom as well. 4v2 situation, and Meath have to back off.
Yep, they're going to be forced off of that aggressive play. They actually use the Hunter's Fury to tag a few people here, so they're a little bit lit. Now rotating back, they will actually split up here. Myth, I think they're going to be looking for a save here.
They should. There's nothing much they can achieve with this 2 against 4 without any ultis and stuff. I think it's just better to just back off. I mean, you have plenty of money to spend, but it's the last game in the best of 3, so it's just better to be safe. And you don't want to go down to the low bracket.
I guess the question then becomes, if you're the side of Boom Esports here, do you try and look for these exit frags and put yourself in that much of a better position? Is it worth the risk here, potentially losing 1 or 2 of your rifles?
If I were Boom, right? I don't think so. You should probably just be safe, because in the situation, as you said, they lost like 4 all the rounds. That's the last round was the first round, so it's just better to just keep the momentum going, keep the guns going as well.
Alright, well, with the spike down, Myth returning to their spawn, we're not going to have any aggressive play whatsoever. Boom Esports, they're within 4 now of tying it up. But like I said, it needs to be pretty great stuff from them thus far. We're going to see 4 members surviving. That's going to put them in a good spot here to upgrade their weapons to any further should they see fit.
Yep, it's a nice disciplined play coming up from both team. The respect as well. Just they're pretty good as well. Let's just save our guns, and they will save out their guns as well. 11-7. Can actually Boom Esports pull out another round from Myth.
Ooh, it's another sort of half by Boom Barappa back on the Bulldog here. The Guardian still on Mushroom, says that he has it, as we do have a disconnect out from Supersys, immediately reconnecting.
Yep, once again, the third pause or fourth pause of the day, I'm not sure. Probably some monsoon season over in the country might just affect the internet connection line. Crucial
moment here, 11-7, going to be a bit of a break here, a bit of a momentum break possibly for the side of Boom. We'll see if they can keep it up. Again, they have 1 round to lose here without really suffering too much. They got plenty of money in the bank, so they could completely get demolished 5-0, and they'd still be able to full buy now for the next round after winning a few in a row here. But they really, really would like to try and keep this gap down to 4 or even less, ideally, if they can win themselves a few rounds here.
Yep, Myth with the, I mean, pretty good buy. Phantom, Vandal, Bulldog, Guardian. It just depends if the shots can land, because you do realize that Bulldog and Guardian sometimes the firing rate might be slightly too slow compared to the Phantom and Vandal.
Yeah, definitely. The Guardian receiving some nice buffs here recently in the most recent patch, increasing the fire rates, decreasing the bullet spread, I believe, a little bit for those first few salvos of shots to ring out, but definitely still you're going to be at a disadvantage up close compared to a Vandal, or especially against a Phantom here. But as the timer will expire, we're getting back underway. Boom Esports again, going to be playing a little bit more defensively, aggressive positioning out from that's going to be their Jets operator located in mid lane. New Gen without the op here is going to be aggressive possession as they operator will ring out. Adrian King, though, immediately peeking onto one, and they're not going to get traded back. An excellent open onto Nugent.
Yep, he was trying to walk together with the drone, but as the drone started to fly in, Adrian King just pull out and get the first blood for his team, put his team at the number advantage.
And I love this.
5v4.
Take a look at this. Boom Esports, they're going to rotate extremely defensively. They know they have the man up, which is going to be absolutely in their favor here. The rest of Myth rotating back towards window, towards B short. We'll see if they're scouted out as Boom now. They're going to read this perfectly. Smoke's coming down. We'll see how long they can hold them off here. As still inside is Adrian King. We're going to now zoom out to see Boom Barappa getting that entry kill onto Adrian King, spraying through to try and prevent anyone else from coming on into the site, but we still do have one in elbow. He's going to now peek. Does not get scouted here, actually, so this could potentially be disastrous for Myth as we're on board now with that member. Super Sis, he needs to get, I think, a little bit done here and will actually get that kill onto the enemy side for a 4v3 scenario here as he's going to now drop himself. That's a little bit of a booster there. Fire increasing his fire rates, but a bit of a tough play here for Boom to still retake Myth in some pretty good positions here.
Yep, pushing in together from the spawn, but do get try to get the first kill. Yes, do get it indeed, but how much can he do? That's it as the end for Mushroom. 4v4, but really nice retake coming up from Boom, and I believe that's more than enough time to defuse the spike.
Yep, there indeed there is. 3.1 seconds. That'll net them their 8th round, and likely rather their 9th here, as Myth are going to be having to go with the 3-round loss bonus. It's not going to be an operator this time for them. So they will have enough for at least a half buy. You can see full armor coming out, and there we go. The Spectre instead for the Love family. Okay, but 3 members here on 0 credits, and Newgen with 300 in the bank, remaining 500 for Mushroom. Okay, they're going to be going for a full buy here, buying out Boom Esports. They need to continue this momentum forward. Let's see if they can get it done, as they're going to be lurking quite aggressively. The Flash not going to net them any kills as the Jet Smoke coming on through. Adrian King looking for the members to start rotating through, gets the Molly off, finds 2 with the spray, finds a 3rd one, as with the Molly out from the brim, is going to be able to nuke down the Love family. Mushroom finally able to get only 1 member, and the spike is going to be still in control of Mushroom here, but Boom Esports coming out on top as they both meet each other in B-Long. Adrian King rotating through. He's insane here with that ultimate, and it's a 1v4 scenario. The operator shot rings through, and it's Boom decisively taking the round, Nico.
Adrian King position just right next to Smoke. Hold it patiently, waiting for everyone to cross. Once someone crossed, started spraying, get the spray done, get 2 frags, and the team started to rotate in. Do hold them beyond. They can't even cross the garden. Just can't. You can't just get there. And I believe there's another DC coming up. A shot pause coming up. And 11 to 9. There's nothing to say about another round. They get down.
Literally running into a shredder right there.
Yep, the Molly actually do indeed kill someone as well. They were thinking like, let me stay in the smoke. I might be safe because spray doesn't connect on me. But do realize that you have to realize that there's a Molly under you, and the Molly do get the job done. 11 to 9.
11 to 9 here, and with the eco coming through from Myth, we're very likely here to see 11 to 10. So Boom positioned to put themselves within 1 round away from tying it up. They've got so much money in the bank here, plenty to go around for at least the rest of this half, I would say, quite safely.
Yep, 11 to 10 is what we're expecting without too much surprise with the Stinger. Stinger is good close range, but let's see if they're going to let them to play the close range game.
Yep, definitely, as we still have a Notorious disconnected here. Any standout performances that you'd like to just take note of or have people look out for this game that you've seen?
I would say that Mushroom did pretty good so far in the first half of the game. Second half started to slow falling off, but still pretty good with the Hunter's Fury and the Odin sometimes.
Yeah.
And this Observer trying to play with these blue eyes and the mustache.
Yep, the mustache, of course, being quite the draw these days here. But no, I agree with you, right? I mean, just comes down to Sova on attack, what you can really get done compared to on the defense, where you can be quite a force to be reckoned with. I do really like Boom Esports going for that coordinated play where they send out the Owl Drone, bait out the operator shot, only for the Phoenix to swing around wide and absolutely murder that Jet. So nice job there, as we still are waiting for Notorious to get the reconnect on. Oh, look at Banana.
I didn't know there's so much like details in the map, because usually we just hop around, go for the border, and once the timer gone, we're just gonna push. But this time with the pauses, we get to enjoy the detail of the map, the milk, the banana, and the bear as well.
Oh, the bear on Haven, of course. They're stuck in the tower. It's like when you tie your shoes together and throw them at the power lines.
And the orange this morning when you fall off
Oh,
from the launch.
The orange, when I was eating my orange and accidentally let it roll off the balcony here. That's okay, though.
Yep. I mean, at least it didn't stuck on the balcony, isn't it?
Orange, you glad that it wasn't a banana?
Banana? I think banana is better when it drops, isn't it?
I don't know. I think it'd be a bit bruised. Either way, also bruised here could be Myth, as they've lost at least 4 rounds straight here to the side of Boom Esports. Luckily, they've had weapons all those times, but we're back now onto the eco round for them. Still waiting for that disconnect out from Boom. We have yet to see really either team try and do the little cheeky plant here. Do you think maybe Myth force the issue here now, go for the classic Brim 3 smoke play, try and just defend with whatever weaponry they have now?
I think it could be. It's just very cheap.
I mean, just what else do you go for on an eco round? You know,
just wait for peaks, I would say, because you have 3 sheriff, I believe. Try to get some big kills with the sheriff and push in with the team, because I do believe in eco rounds you do need to win an opening duel before you can just plan more in the game.
Okay. I do agree with you, by the way, but we'll see what Myth decide to cook up here, as they will have plenty of time to this disconnect
to plan. And let's see. Observer, keep moving around. Let's see if there's any details in the map that we did not realize.
Nope, just this banana. That's all you get to see here. As once again, disconnected won't be that brimstone. Just the banana.
Yep, and just speaking of that, let's see. They might have a slightly bigger issue than the previous disconnection, I guess. And just gonna chill while waiting for them to connect.
Yeah, I've told production to bring me a banana. I think that's going to be on it. They're sending down the finest handler there, so we can now get a banana in our physical set here. No, but we're going to go to just a little bit of a longer break here for Boom Esports, as they still need to get that breach reconnected here. Unfortunately, just suffering from some Indonesian internet issues.
I guess Southeast Asia countries.
Southeast Asia
always has these common issues as well. Some maintenance, some unexpected maintenance, and probably some upgrades as well. You will know what's gonna happen tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, you never know. But for today, Boom Esports within striking range here, 2 rounds away of just about equalizing here and potentially forcing an overtime or even taking a win. Myth still have not found that 12th round to at least force tiebreakers here for themselves. Unlikely to find it here, as they're going to be on the full eco.
Yep, it will be a reverse. If it's same storyline as the upper bracket series earlier with Region Strikers as well, and just gonna come back from behind 1-0 and 2-1, and now Myth yet to prove us wrong by supporting Boom. Let's see if Myth can prove us wrong with the 11-9 lead, and after this game with the eco round 11-10, we both believe in.
Yeah, I believe it as well here, as long as we can get Notorious to get reconnected here. That's going to be perhaps the only thing holding them back here for now. But against the Ecos, they should still be able to get that done as soon as he is back. Winner of this round, by the way, will move on to play Vision Strikers. We don't quite yet know who the opponent will be.
Yep, and it's going to be hard for them as well. I think that should be worried about that later, at least after this series. Just focus and get the series done, because you obviously want to go into the upper bracket, the lower bracket thing. Just worry about that later.
Yes, I've been told that they will not be bringing me a banana. Unfortunately, I think they're all out, as I've dropped all of them off the balcony earlier today.
I thought you only dropped the orange, but wow, you just revealed more. Let's see, and we're just gonna look at the banana from our monitors just to imagine that we have one with us.
It's making me really hungry here. I could go for a banana right now, but also hungry for victory. Our Boom Esports here, just still waiting to get reconnected here, as we are now still sitting in waiting for round 21 to begin.
And the banana.
Oh man, this is tough though. I feel like this is like, you know, a break right in the middle of the action. Boom Esports with all this momentum. I mean, we do have that reconnect here, so we should be getting ready to go here in just a few mere seconds, so we should be getting back in game production. They're just messing with it, just zooming in on this banana. But no, Boom Esports, let's see. Hopefully they can keep the momentum going in their favor. I think we've seen, you know, American football, for example, Super Bowl, lights going out, and all of a sudden the comeback is real, as we have Notorious now right back. getting reconnected, just waiting for Boom to get their comms in order, and we will be getting good to go here. What do you think? Do you think this momentum break might be a killer for Boom Esports here?
It will, because it's a very good momentum train just now for Boom just to get all these rounds on board after the hard rounds previously. But now I think Myth will be thankful for the chance, for the pause, to get them to talk things out and try to get things sorted out. Why are we losing the rounds? But I've been planning for the future, not this round because it's eco round. Planning for the future. What do we do next round? How do we execute the strats? And they are hungry for 2 more rounds to close the series off.
Yeah, exactly. As compared to Myth, perhaps, I don't want to say panicking, but perhaps a little bit on edge going, oh god, they just won 4 rounds in a row. We have to eco now for this round. What do we do? What do we do? Match started. Let's focus, right? Lock it in. Now they have time to plan, reset, and maybe actually take a round here, which would put them 1 away here, as we will be getting unpaused
very soon.
Indeed here.
Yep, it is unpaused, I believe, and I can't wait going to the game, man. After the eco round, what's gonna happen, and is this momentum gonna break for Boom? Does Myth has enough time to talk things out and actually get their rounds on board back once again?
Yeah, Boom out of pause time from here, as the teams are allotted a certain amount of time per the rules, so hopefully that their internet can stay stable and we can get ourselves a great match here, as it will be setting up here quite standard 2, actually 3 towards A with that operator, as they will be looking to bring this spike towards A site. They're also set up here to potentially now rotate over towards A in case it goes poorly, as they will be sending the drone there through the teleporter, looking for anything they can find. Not scouting anyone in B short, as they're going to be now making the call to lurk right back towards A. They did hear that little ping, but they only heard it once. That might be enough, perhaps, with the mind games to bait Boom to rotating away. But they're going to go right back towards A, possibly set up for the defense here, as it will be kicking off here shortly, Nico.
Yeah, just everyone stacking outside of A, try to go through it, but I think they're just having second thoughts right now because eco round. But it's fortunately they get the op, so the Jet gets the Blitzstorm. But if that's something you want to commit in this round, where your team has no guns.
Yep, it's going to be difficult, but they look to be prepared to now stack out of showers as in they go into the site. Jets, oh no, Boom Barap is going to be dropped. However, that's going to be their smokes for the site. That's going to be very necessary. Oh, New Gen unable to get off the Blade Storm either. It's a 4 versus 3 is the operator shot. Bringing out, not connecting onto anyone here. The spike will be planted at least, but we're not having a whole lot of utility here on the side of mid to actually try to defuse here. Blaze King, oh, it's going to get picked off there, as they will actually drop the hat now. The Love family, they're going to be able to smoke him off, force him to at least come out if they want to fight. And he is the only one that they can actually try and get going here. Nice volley. Oh, he's going to try and stand his ground and fight, but he will be sprayed down in return. We're within 1 here. Boom Esports have won 5 in a row on defense, and they could be possibly winning more here.
Adrian King doing his job once again. I believe that the Garden defense just now 1v3.
I know exactly where.
Getting his confidence going, as you can see. And do deliver the job to the team. Who's securing the kill. Nice ball. Flush him out, and the spray just gonna finish out through the smoke as well.
Yeah, good stuff. And now we're within 1 full buy here out from the side of Myth, as just checking.
I think there's a pause coming up again, but I believe that they ran out of pause time, isn't it?
Yes, I believe so here, but we'll see here as our admins, I'm sure, about to communicate with them regarding this. As they say, they claim to have a crash now. We shall see.
Updating client.
Yep.
That happens all the time, is it?
Mid-game patch. Operator nerfed mid-game here, as we will have another disconnect out from the side of Boom Esports here. 8 seconds to go. Just really teasing out this game from us here, aren't they? As we will be still waiting for this possibly all-decisive 22nd round.
Yep, 11-10. As we say, the eco round, no surprise, but we do get some surprise with the Sheriff kill coming up from Myth as well. 11-10. Once again, can Myth actually hold on to it, or Boom actually will come back all the way and finish the game with 13-11?
That'd be very, very impressive here. We've seen Boom really excel on the map, especially against on the defensive side here, which is what I was really looking forward to. Again, they did go 11-1 here, our Indonesian squad, against the Japanese force of Blackbird Ignis.
Yep, unpaused, I believe.
Yes, indeed, as we do have no time pause remaining. Just cutting back over to the Blaze King as our admin now resetting the lobby here. So it will be a 4v5 though, as Partafan is going, I think, give them the pause time. It looks like Myth doing them a solid and will be pausing. So good sportsmanship from these two teams. You love to see it here as we do get that reconnect straight away. So good stuff there. Partafan is going to he just needs to know how much time he actually has left remaining. I'll go toilets. Bye. Okay, he's.
I think you're gonna take back what you say, right? The sportsmanship probably favor him in himself as well. Go for the toilet. Can we have a pause to the toilet as well?
I mean, it has been a bit of a long one here, as we are just making sure that.
Admin was trying to reply, but he was like, "Bye, I'm going to the toilet."
No. How much time left? I go toilet. Bye. Just before he could even go, and he is off for a break here. So seems like we're going to be left yet again, just waiting, just all this anticipation here as the players, well, they anticipate having to use the restroom here real quick.
9 minutes, I think that's more than enough for him to use the restroom. It's going to be a challenging one for the players because multiple pauses do actually burns out their mental.
Yeah, because you have to try and stay in that zone, especially with. Yes, we're, one single kill, just missing a little bit of information, not having communication up to par can really be make or break for these guys. But who knows, maybe the mental bathroom break is going to be doing the trick here for Mid.
Break.
Maybe that's all they need here, right?
Well, there's a menu here, I would say. I don't know, I can't read, but looks very with the name and the tag and the price
I can't
tag.
read either. What's up? My name's Seekenstrike. I'm 22 years old. I never learned how to read.
Arabic? I don't know.
Yeah, it could be Jawi as well. Who knows, right? I'm not really sure where this map is taking place, but
seems like the observer wants us to read it, isn't it?
Yep, I love this one though. Little bathhouse signals as well. But I mean, Myth here. What do you think the game plan is? Do you think they just play for this 12th round and try and force the tie? Do you think they go all out? They've tried to go. Oh, we're live. We are live. Bathroom Bake has now actually turns here as we can get going and see what our players are going to be doing. We do have that Hunter's Fury available here for Sova, as they will actually be lurking through B to see what they can find. Boom, set up Ho quite nicely in window, trying to expect the crossfire here as the flash is coming through. That's going to let them know it's a big push out here as in they go. The Jet committing lots of utility here, looking for one, but Adrian King picking off the round with a kill onto one, as they will at least be able to scout one and get the kill onto Blaze King with the Hunter's Fury. They've got good control over site. The spike has been dropped there. Big kill from the Phoenix, and it's going to be Boom calling the reinforcements over here to try and make sure they can delay this spike pickup. But plenty of smokes to be used here, and it looks like they'll be retreating back towards A using that port. Look at this, actually. The Breach not really sure what to go. He's going to call out the ports. He's going to be playing a very, very defensive angle. Will they actually expect him here is the question. On board now with Notorious, this could be absolutely game-changing here if he's able to find these picks, as I'm not sure they've not yet peeked out. He will be able to actually get a kill onto the Cypher. New Gen, though, will be traded away, and it's going to be Spike now into the site, immediately planting this one down. Oh, but it's Myth actually taking the round after all. Good stuff there, 12-10. The bathroom break, allowing them to reconnect and get going yet again.
I knew that you're going to say the mental bathroom break actually paid off. I was waiting for you to say that, but however, back to the game, Mushroom get the crucial kills. I believe that Notorious had a really nice angle, but didn't manage to get too much done. And I like the patience from Myth. That was like, let's use the teleporter, but let's not rush into the site as well. They use the teleporter, they slowly walk into the site where actually Boom is like, should I go? I think Notorious, I think Notorious feeling pretty good. I have the angle, but I just didn't do it much.
It's a full buy there, as interesting. Myth actually decided to use the Rolling Thunder. It's not going to catch anyone in window, so they're going to smoke that one off, looking towards A short as the smoke's now incoming. They're going for the strat now, as Hellfire will be used to clear two ultimates used. There's actually no utility gain on this. We still have the run it back. We've got the Rolling Thunder and the Hunter's Fury available for Boom Esports to try and force this one. There goes the Hunter's Fury being used, trying to push them back through A short. They're not going to tag anyone. The operator shot's not connecting either here, as there we go. Finally, Notorious kicking it off in favor of Boom Esports, holding this tight angle outside of A. The spike now being transported back towards the B site. There is a Phoenix here. He's going to hear one drop behind the pick onto one, rotating around, will swing wide and find the second. 2 headshots and a massive play out here from Boom Esports.
Adrian King and the Guardian, name a better duo. The Adrian King and Guardian strikes once in the game, holding the game and pulling the game back. Do get a kill, but I guess it doesn't matter as much now. 2 to 4, and with the timer down, I don't think they have enough time to recover and get the spike down.
No, both sides here wanting to save
30
here
seconds left.
Neither really having a great economic advantage going into this next round. So it will be, looks like Boom taking this 11th round as they will be getting a little bit aggressive now. That is an operator here with the Vandal. Notorious taking that duel. They're looking now actually playing very aggressive for this exit frag as in a link is the Love family. He's going to need to get an amazing pick. He actually misses the operator shot. That could be him in trouble, but a fantastic flick now onto the Blaze King. Boom Esports, I think they're going to keep still going though, and that's going to give a 3K here to the Love family. Be careful not to accidentally give him the round as he will be going for the reload. Super rotating on through. Oh my god! The Love family will strike 4 times now. Expensive time here for Boom Esports, but honestly, they have the money to rebuy anyway, so it's definitely worth going for that, but they will be able to hold on to that operator here, so Myth definitely coming through on top. Mushroom, they can't actually drop him a weapon here. He's left with just a Sheriff. A classic as well on Boom Barappa. Oh, Myth, this is going to have to be one heck of a round here if they can actually clutch this one out.
Yep, and I think the ulti wasted just to clear up the U-Hauls and the 2 smokes as well near the truck. I think that's just wasted.
He's chasing him down here. He's actually going to use the ulti. Phoenix, though, he's not going to guess correctly, unfortunately. Doesn't get any info out from that ulti. They were expecting the B long push, but they're not going to grab it.
Mushroom actually just backing off because the Phoenix was just too scary to face against, and now Asterix holding the angle with the operator. Can Sova actually get anything done? Sova decided to call it a day and back off to join the team.
Yeah, indeed. Now rotating back towards A here for the side of Myth. It hasn't really been working out so well as they have only gone, I believe, 1 for 6 here in the past few times. Recon Bolt destroyed as Smokes will be getting dropped. Blaze King aggressively positioning here as the Rolling Thunder on through. Will be able to force him back. Buying a bit more time now. That back down to under a minute, less than 45 now here as Myth, they still yet to commit to a site, but they did use 2 smokes. Great job there from Boom just to waste that utility.
Yep, it seems like OT to me soon because it depends really on the first duel they're gonna take. But the utility they committed, try to get the default plan to actually play off. It's twice in a row that they're too indecisive.
And that's the last smoke that they actually have here. 25 seconds remaining as now Boom making the call. New Gen looking to play aggressively here. There's actually no one located. New-Haul Blaze King striking first as well onto Boom Barappa over in the bath as well. Plant is going to be going down, but there we go. Immediately dropping the orbital strike. There's only 7 seconds left in the round. It looks like Boom will be able to clutch this one out. The spike planted, dropped on the ground as Boom continuing to frag here. The Love family looking for an operator shot. Blinded though as he will be picked off. They're going to be able to finish him off. It's going to be overtime yet again here for the second time today. All of our upper bracket matches have delivered.
It's just way too close, I believe. They get 4 rounds in a row, they get 5 rounds in a row, and just gonna draw it out.
10 seconds left.
Adrian King deliver once again, another 3K registered to his KDA.
Absolutely here. And of course, in case you're unfamiliar with our overtime rules, well, the game's overtime rules, it does start you off with 5K, half of your ulti points charged, half of your ulti points rounded up. So those agents with 7 start with 4, those with 6 start with 3. You also start on each side. There's 2 rounds, win by 2. You start on the side you started on of the map. So we're going to have Boom back on the offense here to start off our overtime.
And Boom actually get the offense and the momentum going. Really good job coming up just now by the Boom Esports. Right now, Myth tried to set up what to do and what to expect coming up from Boom.
As Blaze King will be lurking on through with the Owl Drone, just trying to scout any information. He's not going to see anyone in Garden. That will now mean Boom are going to be looking to try and maybe go for this B site. We do have 2 members here over holding in A, so it's a 5 versus 3, but Myth placed very defensively as Adrian King is going to be the first one to get flashed, trying to lurk on through the cyber cage. He knows that there's someone in back inside the Love family, though, striking hard and fast before Boom Esports is able to get a pick with that operator now. Super says getting 2, though, and that might allow them to actually clutch this 2v2 now and the first round in overtime.
It's a very big kill coming up from Super Sis and just going to run over to A side, get the bomb, get the spike down, but the New Gen do realize that and start to come over to A side. The breach has to come quick. The Bream have to come quick to help out the team, though.
Yep. We can actually pick up the ultimate orb there. He's 1 point away after getting the 2K earlier in the round, but he's going to play it safe here. Has he disconnected?
30 seconds. One player standing.
Oh, Asterisk, it doesn't matter. I'm not sure. He's a bit of an awkward position to just be holding. I think
it's disconnected.
I think he's disconnected here.
So it's
oh
1v1.
No, it's a 1v1 here as it's going to be a bit of a tough one. This game may be crashing, so it's Myth or Boom rather they have to play really hard for the aggression here. He's going to drop that spike. No, he's not actually going to drop it. Oh, it's so unfortunate here.
Are you serious?
Oh, no. Oh, he's going to peek it. Oh, he doesn't know, though. Oh, Boom Esports. That is just a heartbreaker there.
Oh, my God. Because, yeah, you clear it out because it is a really awkward position just to...
Match point.
You okay, bro?
I was going to couldn't finish my words, but I was like, maybe I should give him one moment of silence of that.
That's awful here. That would be so disastrous for Boom Esports to go out that
Boom
way.
And Boom actually run out of pause time as well.
Yeah, and they're unfortunately taking an unscheduled bathroom break there in the bath and showers, and that's just disastrous here for Boom. They're going to be 4 versus 5. Boom asking for the pause here.
It's really up to Myth to actually pause it for them.
It's going to be up to Myth here, absolutely, to see what they go for. Oh, man, this is going to be... I mean, you hate to see it play down this way, but unfortunately the rules exist for a reason, of course.
Yep, and it's just really unlucky that he was the one with the ball, with the spike as well.
Yeah.
Myth actually agreed to pause for the opponent. Another sportsmanship. No toilet break so far coming out from Patifan. So I guess 13-12 and Boom backs to the defend where they actually come back from the rounds. Can they actually do it again?
Oh, I mean, that one hurts so much, though. I mean, it couldn't have been worse timing for them here, to be quite honest. I mean, I can imagine maybe one scenario, but oh my goodness, just absolutely heartbreaking there. I think even at the end, Myth realizing what's going on, and
you didn't even kill him. They're like, I will just let you go.
I mean, no reason to pad your stats there for sure, but that is tough luck there for Boom Esports. First round of overtime, experiencing a disconnect with a man that has the spike. That's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, in the upper bracket, semi-final, best of 3, last match, and the OT as well. You can't name a better combination of that for the DC.
After a comeback as well.
After the comeback especially.
After coming back here as Boom Esports, they will get notorious to come back, and I mean, he's got to be kicking himself, but you just have to reset, win this round, and just go again here. There's no time to be too sad quite yet, as you still have a great fighting chance here. Phoenix in a great position here. Oh, what was that? Super assist, though, rotating around. They forgot to check the corners. That's 2 kills here already, swinging around, trying to get the third out from the teleporter. It's going to be Blaze King getting the job done, and Boom Esports, they strike hard and fast here. What a play now, as they're going to try and still take this B site, but against 5, Adrian King now with a 2K. They're going to lurk around and swing wide and pick off the 5th. A flawless round for Boom Esports. Oh, that's got to feel good for them here.
Yep, just the momentum just swing right back up, and another second OT currently right now that we are in. It's just... I think Boom's is like, if we play fast, then the disconnection won't hit us. So just gonna...
That's the strat, right?
So just go aggressive, get the kills done, and disconnect. Hit us after the game.
Absolutely. Just such a tough break there for them. Just Boom Esports.
Could have got it in the back, though.
They could have. That could have been it for them, I think.
Yep.
Arguably, a 2 versus 1 with the spike being planted there. I mean, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out in their favor. And, what are they to do here except now just reset here, 13-13, where you have a draw, second overtime. Our record for this tournament thus far in the ePols Royal C Cup is 7 overtimes, 20-18, as kicking it off is Boom Esports with a pick onto NewGen, back on the offense, as they will be dropping that wall, healing up a little bit here. We hear that Odin, I think, yet again being ground on through by Myth. We'll see how successful it can be, as Boom will now drop back after getting the opening pick-off, hoping for a Myth to overreact potentially.
Yep, Adrian King has delivered many big rounds, big frags to the team. Let's see if Boom can actually do the same time. Not Turris, obviously not holding the spike this time, because what happened in the last round.
Yeah, No surprise. I mean, unfortunately, it's kind of been a mix of the Boom members disconnecting throughout, right? So just so tough for these guys here. But again, there's no time to be thinking of that. They will at least scout one rather, thanks to them shooting that owl drone, as they will now rotate back up towards B
30
short
seconds
here
left.
through hookah and window. Oh, Boom, no, they're going to get another one. That's going to cause some movement here. Can they possibly get the pick? Oh, the Love family. He's going to find the spike carrier as well as +1 the flash, trying to turn this one around, but he's going to decide to play defensively. Good decision there. They will now pick up this spike. Boom Barappa with a kill now, making it a 3 versus 2. They forgot to look right below them, and that's going to be Myth taking their first round of the overtime, the second round of the overtime, pardon me.
Just defending
Match
all
point.
3 rounds in the overtime won by the defender side. I guess this time Myth have to prove themselves that they can actually close it out, because in the attack round they do suffer as well, I guess.
Yeah.
What was the record again? 7 OT?
7 OT, that is correct. So it's still too early. It's still too early.
It's not one halfway, right?
We're not even halfway there, ladies and gentlemen. So hey, hold on to your seats though, because this one could be ending. We could be going further. Boom on the defense. They look real good. I think they won 6 in a row, back from 10 to 5. I think 11 to 5 actually.
Yep,
to
11 to 5.
To force the OT. So don't go anywhere, folks. This one is just heating up, but Myth one away from taking it as the door nicely opening there. Heading into the teleporter there, potentially, to maybe get a nice pick onto anyone lurking outside.
Yes. Oh, the shock dart actually shot through but did not get any damage, just hiding at the back of the teleporter. I would like to see someone teleport over and be killed by him.
Oh, that would be brutal here for Boom. I think they're going to be looking to play very defensively. A bit of aggressive positioning there out towards A short, but they're not going to scout anyone, and in come the smokes. Immediately Molly and trying to delay this one. Stim Beacon dropped as well, but it's striking first will be Myth. Nice job there. Jumping forward. Oh no, it's Nugent. He's in onto the site, and they might have this one secured as Boom. It's a 1v4. They actually did catch him in the teleporter.
I do call it. Both of them try to. I guess Boom is just overreacting. We need to get there fast, and because that is paid with this life. The Love family stay in the operator, stay in the teleporter, and do get paid with the job. 15 to 13. Myth do close it out with the sportsmanship pauses for the Boom Esports.
Oh, I know. That's so tough for Boom Esports. Their disconnect mid-round when they could have had it. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. People will be arguing that one for sure, but just a heartbreaker to lose that one. Going to map number 3, going to overtime, down 11 to 5, and then just unlucky for them there.
Yep, indeed. 15 to 13. Really good comeback, but just so close, yet too far.
Again, though, I mean, one heck of a series here. Both of our upper bracket best of 3s have gone to 3. I think even overtime in one of the maps previously, but in the end, I mean, you know, the winner is going to be here, Myth Attitude. So made in Thailand, they're going to be moving on to now face Vision Strikers, and that's going to be a real test for them here. The open qualifier teams beating 2 invite teams, getting out of their groups first of all, into the upper bracket, winning their first round, winning their second round.
Proving us wrong.
Of course, and here they go now, beating Boom Esports. But they got a real test coming up for them next.
Yep, Adrian King do have a really good performance in this game, alongside with Blaze King getting 29 and 25 and 7 first blood coming up from Adrian King. Unfortunately, they're still 4 shot. I mean, don't count them out yet. They're still in the lower bracket, best of 1. I believe they still have a chance to actually prove themselves and get out from the lower bracket to join the others as well. And these underdogs coming from the the qualifier, as you said, and prove everyone wrong. And how far can they go?
How far can they go? Thus far, they've at least now secured themselves at least 3rd place, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep,
Winner bracket final
place.
puts you down into lower bracket final, and they are in one heck of a good position here. Made in Thailand Attitude just recently signed. They were undefeated going into this tournament on that current roster, and they're looking real good here as they will make a run through the upper bracket. For Boom Esports, that's a tough one, right? Because it's like, what went wrong? Sure, split, you can decide that one. But Bind, they just looked so good on that defensive side. Of course, you could argue, yeah, maybe a little bit on the offense could definitely be picked up a bit there. Would you agree?
Yeah, I guess. And the unlucky round. It's just, they could have got it. I mean, 2v1, I wouldn't say they 100% got the round, but they have a better chance in that round. And I guess the Love family hiding in the teleporter and VP of the last round
Seriously,
in the OT.
you called it. You called it. He says, oh, he's going to hide in there and wait for 2 kills. He goes, thank you, iLogicrTTV, for holding the door open for me. Sneaks right in there, grabs 2 kills, and from there, Boom Esports are unable to hold. 15-13, double overtime, map number 3. Unfortunate disconnect issues, but it will be Myth. Moving on, I'm Seek and Strike. Next to me is Nico. We've been bringing you the action here today for this series. Do stick around, guys. We've got Avo Plus and the boys to break that one down for you after a short break. We'll see you then.
Hello and welcome to the Royal SEA Cup panel.
Yep.
As we analyze...
Sorry, you're giving that awkward pause there. I thought I'm going to take over. Hey,
No,
hey, please.
stop taking... 5, please. We continue with breaking down these games, this particular game, most between Myth and Boom, and probably one of the best series we've seen today.
Yep.
Everyone was really hyped about AAA against Vision Strikers, and that was fantastic. But these two teams really brought their A game. Myth surprising us to some degree, and Boom showing the consistency they're known for. We also have the brackets ready for those of you that want to check this out. If you happen to not know exactly how the teams are doing, I mean, just check any of the online sources we have. But of course, here on ePulse, we believe in laziness, and we think that's a great quality you should have. So just stay on the stream and check out our beautiful brackets now on full screen.
I just want to talk a little bit, while the brackets are being pulled up, you guys can see in front of your faces there. Big 2 games already being brought to game number 3. All right, as my predictions, Myth did bring home the bacon of those 2 wins. Yeah, go Myth. And the thing is, like, they didn't make it easy though. Like, they actually had to work for it. Boom gave them a run for their money, and it's absolutely insane to like how much pressure is being put on them, because we as casters and panelists, we were just fatigued looking at them. Can't imagine what they're feeling right now. Now still being seeded into the semifinals.
Yeah, I mean, really went down to the wire. Double overtime here. Can understand all the stress that's going through the players, and especially when we saw what happened at the end of the first overtime. It's going to be a little bit unfortunate on how things pan out, but at the end of the day, I think there was a lot of sportsmanship shown by both teams, and ultimately someone has to go through. So it's going to be Myth really showing up here, and well done to them.
And it's impressive. They are a team, I can't stress it enough, that came through the qualifiers. They managed to go through one of the most arduous qualifiers as well, because they come from a very contested region, which is Thailand, of course. That's why they're made in Thailand. No surprise. And they managed to get out of... I mean, maybe their group was not the most difficult one, to be honest. A lot of people would claim that their group was one of the easier ones, except for AAA. They didn't have too much opposition, despite the rocky start. However, when they came to the upper bracket, they started to deliver.
Oh yeah, I mean, looking at the performance, they first managed to take down Morph Team. Morph Team, very impressive. They were the winners of their group games, and looking at how they are now progressing against Boom Esports, another team that topped their group, it's hugely impressive stuff. Now, when they are going to be advancing further in the brackets that we did see, they're going to now bring it to another group winner in Vision Striker. So that's going to be tantalizing proposition when they move over to the upper bracket finals. That's going to be happening tomorrow.
Do you think they can avenge their Thai brethren and take the game off Vision Strikers?
After seeing what's happening here, I definitely say yes.
Okay. This guy has been on the Boom hype, on the Myth hype train from the start.
Yeah.
No, it's one thing, because like Myth has like at least personally, I do have like history with Myth in the past.
Oh,
so like it's good stuff.
How was your relationship? Did it end well, or was it?
It's fine. It was fine. Like the buddies that I had,
it's not complicated.
The buddies that I had, like they're pretty chill, and I'm surprised it's an organization that led like till today. So of course, like they have my immense support. all right, running through this series.
But you
and
are
they
an
were
unbiased caster.
definitely non-biased because, like I said, I had top 3 favorites, all right. But you were asking for predictions, I delivered. So I just want to let you know that they could be actually taking this competition.
You think? Oh, wow.
Could be,
Bold
yeah. Oh.
prediction. I didn't even ask you for that.
Wow,
You
okay.
just gave that one for free. Interesting. Okay, since you're such a fan of Myth, I want to hear it. What are the points you're seeing about them
Yeah.
that you like so much?
Okay, so we're gonna talk back to this game for a little bit. Most of the time, they are still like neck and neck with each other. We do have a, but I want to talk about a Phoenix pick for Boom Esports. It was Adrian King was fragging. All right, I was literally afraid that like Myth was gonna drop. But the thing is, they're disciplined, like hold back. And half the time, like they were down like three people up to like 4, and all of a sudden they just reverse kill. So I think like Myth has the right mentality to go onto this. Whereas Boom, of course, the last Indonesian team is going to drop to the losers bracket now. Maybe has a chance to come back up. But in terms of like gameplay and game style, we see that they what they bring for this one. They brought in the breach and the brimstone. All right, the brimstone smokes. His molly was like always on point as well, and of course, mushroom. All right, he was I guess he was the sage the game before then, but this round he has been fragging as well using the Odin because Bind is one of these maps that is like Odin is really good for wallbang because half the things you just bang them through.
Yes.
And he got the frag, so like it says a lot. Like they know their weapons, they know their map, they know the materials, and they know how to wrap around and rotate whenever necessary.
Yeah, it's been quite rare for us to see the Odin feature so far in this tournament. Normally you would see it on Ascent, but I like it when they do bring it to Bind. The defense on B, able to shoot through the window, sublime.
Don't you think that speaks a bit to the Myth playstyle of they play as a team, right? They're not looking to be quote-unquote the top fraggers or have this stand on individual plays because the Odin is very much about your team positioning, about supporting literally your team with a gun, which is something not very common in competitive FPS. You wouldn't use the way the Odin is used in Valorant.
Yeah, that's true.
In tactical FPS, sorry.
Yeah, what we see from Myth Attitude, we talk about innovation, right, in terms of agents, but this is in terms of the weapon usage.
Nice.
Of course, we have the shotguns, which we've been talking about a lot. Well, the round, of course, is very notable, the rounds that we do see it feature in. Same thing with the Odin. So it's not always going to be there on your buy rounds, but it's for these off rounds or these opportunities that it's going to feature quite prominently because it continues the hype train, so to speak. Let me explain a bit further on that because when we look at these two teams, when they are playing against each other, it's very momentum-based. I mean, in general, you would say that with Valorant, but compared to a lot of the other series, we don't actually see rounds going back and forth too quickly. It's always going to be a sequence of round wins coming from both of these teams. For Myth, they're utilizing maybe a slightly different playstyle to make sure that every time it's a gun round, they're going to be able to come out on top. It's going to be giving them a slight edge. But Boom, with their aggressive style, they also do go down the momentum line of things. But in the end, only one of them can